Okay, we're on. And so here we go. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that you are following the ideas of the writing process. You're doing a nice job of staying with it, of trying to improve each time you write it, so that each edition of the papers that you're writing is communicating better than the edition before, and that's terrific. That's what the writing process is all about, is making sure that you are continually communicating better and better and better. You're doing a good job with that, okay? So I am really quite pleased with what I'm seeing there. So keep up the good work. This is week 4 out of week 10, so we're cruising. We're getting close to the halfway point. So keep it up. Couple of things I want to talk to you about on the video here, and I don't think I'll say much of these in the lesson itself. I think the lesson itself will go in a little different direction. But in the video here today, I want to talk about, first of all, putting some sentences together. What do I mean? Most of the time, what I'm seeing from you are grammatically complete sentences, and that is terrific. It is actually so much better than what I usually see in my regular, in-class classes. So you folks are concentrating on doing that, and that is really, really a strong point. I am so pleased with that. Okay, but sometimes we're seeing a number of short sentences in a row where you repeat words in them, and actually, if you could join some sentences together, sometimes it makes things flow more smoothly. For instance, just for a quick example, Tuesday is the second day of the week. Tuesday is the day that I try to make my videos. You could put those together and make the whole thing more smoothly in a couple of ways. One of the quick ways is Tuesday is the second day of the week, the day I try to make my videos, or Tuesday is the second day of the week, and that is the day I try to make my videos, or whatever. Okay, so there are a number of ways where you can join sentences together and just make your whole thing read more smoothly. So again, overall, you're doing a good job, but I want you to think about putting sentences together. Now, a lot of times we'll have two groups of words, each of which could be a sentence all by itself. So you have a sentence and another sentence, and then you want to join those two together to make a smoother thing. I don't know. Let me give you a quick example of that. Again, same kind of thing. Today is Tuesday. This is the day I usually work on my video. You could join it together and say, today is Tuesday, and this is the day I work on my video. However, when you do that, when you join together two groups of words, each of which could be a sentence by itself, you have to have a comma after the first one. So today is Tuesday, comma, and that is the day I usually do my video. So, when you are joining together two groups of words, and each of those groups of words could be a sentence by itself, there are 7 words that you can use to join them together with a comma. Okay, and here are the 7 words. I just wrote them out for you as we went. For, but, and, or, nor, so, and yet. Okay, again, write those words down. For, but, and, or, nor, so, and yet. They're called coordinating conjunctions. And what coordinate, are you saying that backwards? You might be, I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, you might be. I'm not sure. I might be seeing everything in reverse. Anyway, for, but, and, or, nor, so, and yet. Okay. Yeah, I hope I'm seeing a reverse image. I hope I'm not seeing what you see. Anyway, you can use the acronym FANBOYS, FANBOYS, because those are the letters that these words start with. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. FANBOYS. These are the words that you can use to join together what would be two separate sentences. But you use a comma before the coordinating conjunction for but, and, or, nor, so, or, yet to join them together. Without that comma, you have created a run-on sentence or comma splice. Okay? So there are two ways to join together two groups of words which could be sentences. One is with a semicolon, and one is with a comma and a coordinated conjunction. Okay? So you can have one group of words, and if the second sentence is closely related, then you could join them together with a semicolon, or you could use, again, a comma and one of those 7 words. This information is on page 166 in your text. It lists the coordinating conjunctions, okay? So that's an important thing I want you to try to use correctly. Another important thing is something that you were basically taught, most of you were probably taught incorrectly when you were younger, okay? And there's a rule in the book, although I didn't get the page, I'll try to put it in the lesson. When you have items in a series, for instance, the weather outside today is sunshine, clouds, rain, and snow. Okay, you would have sunshine, comma, clouds, comma, rain, comma, and snow. Now I know your teachers in elementary school taught you that you don't use a comma before that and. Wrong. And I'll put the page of the rule in your written lesson so you can know. But when you're joining together items in a series and the last two are joined together by and, you have a comma before that and when there's 3 or more items. Okay. Let me try to make it clear to you why. Okay. The comma indicates that the last 2 things in the series are 2 separate things. So if I say to you, tonight for dinner we're having mashed potatoes, peas, gravy, turkey, stuffing, and carrots, there would be a comma after mashed potatoes, comma after gravy, comma after turkey, comma after stuffing, and then the end of the sentence is and mashed potatoes or whatever it was. Okay. Without that comma in there, grammatically what you're saying is those last 2 things are 1. Okay. So what you would be saying is tonight we're having, instead of having 5 things, we're having 4. We're having, what were they? Mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey, and then the 4th one would be stuffing and carrots or whatever it was, as a single unit. The comma in there separates the last 2 things in that series. So when your teachers taught you that, they actually were teaching you something in error. And almost all teachers teach it that way, but that is not correct. Okay, so when you're joining together items in a series, and you're doing an and or an or at the end, one of those 2 conjunctions, you do have a comma before that and or. Okay? And again, I'll give you the page that's on. Another thing I want to mention to you is that we have a lot of words in English where they sound the same, but they mean different things. For instance, the word there, okay? We have 3 different words that are pronounced there in our language. T-H-E-R-E, T-H-E-I-R, and T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. I hope you're not seeing this backwards. But T-H-E-R-E, means place, like put it there. T-H-E-I-R is meaning this is their house. Okay, they own it. Okay, that's, T-H-E-I-R. And the third one is T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. That means they are. Okay, so if you write down those 3, T-H-E-R-E means place or, dummy subject that I asked you last week not to use. T-H-E-I-R, like this is their house, so it shows ownership. And T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E means they are. Please write those things down and use them correctly. I will get the lesson out to you shortly. Thank you.